creature looked out from behind a tree, staring intently at the Navy SEAL team. Was it getting ready to pounce? Or was it just curious? How would the team react? In the remote pine forests of Alaska in 1994, a highly trained Navy SEALs team was on a standard training mission in one of the most unforgiving terrains on Earth. Surrounded by dense forest and with dangerous wildlife always a threat, the team proceeded through the trees. They were equipped with the best gear and tech, prepared for any danger Mother Nature or hostile forces might throw them. Or at least, that's what they thought, because nothing could have prepared them for what they encountered deep in those frozen woods. Something massive, something wild, something that shouldn't exist. The night was crisp and eerily silent on that Alaskan night. The Navy SEALs, a group of elite soldiers trained for the toughest missions, was on a training mission near the remote edges of Denali National Park. The team moved stealthily through the thick, towering pines, night vision goggles illuminating the dark landscape. But up ahead, they spotted a set of large footprints, much too large to be human. The soldiers also noticed distinct toe impressions. In the cold weather, going barefoot would quickly suffer frostbite. Whoever, or whatever, made the prints must have been enormous. Alaska is a land where wilderness reigns supreme. Myths and legends thrive, and nature is often unforgiving. The native Tlingit and Athabaskan people have long spoken of creatures that dwell in the Alaskan forests, beings that are part of the landscape, protectors or guardians, and sometimes menacing forces to be feared. For centuries, locals have whispered about strange sightings and mysterious tracks in the snow. Still, such tales were easy for most people to dismiss as folklore until that night. Now on high alert, the SEAL team tried to follow the footprints deeper into the forest. The tension grew as the fear of the unknown gripped even this highly trained team. As they followed the prints for over 3 kilometers, they stopped suddenly at the sound of branches breaking and rustling in the bushes just beyond their position. A loud wood knock filled the air and a chilling roar rang through the forest. They were familiar enough with the area to know it was not a bear or mountain lion. Startled, they stopped in their tracks as they looked at a lone pine tree just off the trail. That's when they saw a dark bipedal figure peek out from behind the trees. The creature was massive, standing at least 7 feet tall and covered in brownish-red hair from head to foot. It stared at them with red, menacing eyes. The team hesitated. Yes, they were trained for some of the most dangerous missions on Earth, but even they stared frozen in disbelief. After several minutes, the creature disappeared into the inky darkness. The team leader called for the group to fall back, breaking them out of their stupor. They moved quickly as they retreated toward base, the creature's howls echoing through the forest. Once they arrived, they were debriefed by the base commander. Each sat in an interrogation room and was grilled for hours, but all told the same story. The commander left the last soldier in the room, retreating to his office, where he contacted his superior. After an hour, he returned and gathered them into one of the base's meeting rooms, where they were told that the incident was classified and that they could never speak of it again, threatening them with imprisonment and possibly worse. They were forced to sign non-disclosure agreements to guarantee their silence. The members of that Navy SEALs team always remembered what they experienced in the Alaskan wilderness. Some eventually left the military, carrying a story they couldn't tell. To this day, Alaska remains a hotspot for Bigfoot sightings, with locals and adventurers reporting strange howls, wood knocks, giant footprints, and encounters that defy explanation. So next time you venture into Alaska's vast, untouched wilds, remember this tale, because out there, in the shadow of Denali, there may be more than just bears, mountain lions, and wolves watching from the trees. Some legends are not easily dismissed, and some encounters will stay with you forever. Watch these videos next for more chilling tales of the paranormal.